I don't know, dude. I think Farad should be kind of tough.
Oh, what are you kidding me? Steve Farad, the boss.
He's scrappy. He's scrappy.
Yeah, he's scrappy like a baby chihuahua. Let me tell you something. If he really wanted to get in the ring with me and really wanted to see what he was made of, I tell you what, within 20 seconds, I would have him. I would half Nelson him down on the ground and pull his arm up and let it touch his nose, okay, from the backside. Then I would slap him in the regal stretch, and well, first I'd punch the ref, so I'd gimmick him so it'd knock him out, so he wouldn't be able to. So I put him in the regal stretch, and that would give me like 15, 20 seconds to just listen to his bones just like grind and his shoulder blade, and just watch the veins in his neck pumping like this. He'd be like, he wouldn't even be able to cry, is what would be happening. He'd be in so much pain. So the 15, 20 seconds it would take for a bunch of other dumpy wrestlers to get down there to try to get him off me, I'd let him out, and then I would beat the fuck out of them.
Dude, let me tell you something. Wait, Eric.
What?
We're live.
Oh, fuck, we're live?
We're live.
Oh, shit, hit it.
Yeesh. Sorry, boss. We didn't know we were live.
Yeah, we didn't time that one very good.
But, or did we?
Or was that a work?
Could it have been?
Could that have been a work?
I don't know. Well, we'll have to debate it online now for the next month.
We'll have
figure out if it's a work or not. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Just Too Sweet Show. I am, of course, Mr. Big Daddy Cool Tim Tabella. With me, as always, is my tag team partner, A to the Z, Mr. Eric Zan. Eric, what is going on, brother?
Oh, we're enjoying the spring-like weather up here. It's damp, it's cool, and it's no snow, so we're happy.
Hey, knock on wood without that snow shit. Hopefully, we're not going to get one of those crazy-ass
end
of March, early April blizzards.
I don't want that at all, man. I don't care if it rains for the next 3 weeks. I don't want any snow. I don't want any snow.
I agree 1,000, 100,000,000%. Our tribute show went over pretty well last week. So it's good to know that we did a good job of paying a tribute to Mr. Scott Hall.
Yeah, that was pretty, and I mean that was emotional to us too. That was important to us.
It sucked.
Yeah, that was a tough one. That was a tough one.
I'm hoping to hear from all the the Click members have been putting out stuff left and right, but I'm waiting to see like one giant tribute. Hopefully, those guys get to do for him somewhere, some way, somehow.
I hope so.
So we still haven't really heard from Triple H yet. We have, but only like a short message. But he's all fucked up too. I heard.
Yeah, he's not doing well, from what I heard. He
had heart problems.
Health wise, and he's still not 100%. So
yeah,
like that.
And your boy Regal said that he wrestled for years with a broken neck. That's his issue.
So that's starting to bother him then. Okay.
And now it's really like starting to like almost probably cripple him by now.
Ooh.
So.
Oh boy.
Yeah. So we'll see. Hopefully he recovers out of that real quick.
Yeah.
Because that's not something you should play with. These wrestlers, man, these guys are fucking nuts.
I tell you, and it goes to show you either get lucky and have a good career with minimal injuries that you can recover from, or, I mean, you push your body to that unrealistic limit. And, a lot of it too is, the way wrestling has progressed. I mean, in the 60s and 70s, you had just the big rough and tumble guys that would beat each other up, and that was that. They really didn't have any all long lasting injuries, but their diets weren't great and their conditioning wasn't great. So, but they didn't wrestle the way the guys in the 80s and 90s did. They stepped it up a little. Guys in the 80s and 90s were working every night of the week, twice on Sunday. And then now the 2000s, these guys don't work as much, but they're more acrobatic, more athletic. And as you know, like with football, with baseball, the more athletic you are, the more you are doing intense, high athleticism, the more prone you are to injury. So I think that's why you see so many injuries now. I bitch about these guys not knowing how to work. I think they kind of do, But I think with the way that the business has progressed, I just think that that's what you're dealing with now. And
Mm-hmm.
maybe it isn't that they it's not so much as they don't know how to work. It's the high velocity of these matches because everybody's trained now to want high spot after high spot. That's just no way you're getting around it.
That's true. Sorry, I was sharing out the show. I wasn't ignoring you, but no,
Well,
I agree with you.
that's why I was going on. I figured.
Yeah, no, I agree with you 100%. Absolutely 100%. I agree with you. It's a different world. That's all it is.
It's a different world. It's not. I mean, some of these guys are really talented nowadays. Like there are some super talented guys that probably belong in the era before. You know what I mean? That like they're really that good. There's guys that fit exactly into what it is now, and they do really well at it because you can tell when a guy adapts really well to what's going on today. You can tell when a guy's struggling. Like Keith Lee struggled a lot in the WWE, I feel, because I kind of feel that he's more of a wrestler, not a sports entertainer. I think he liked the gimmick, but he also liked the actual psychology of a match, not high spot, because that's what the WWE is. That's their product, and that's what they're selling, and it's fine. But AEW is more of a they tone it down a little bit. It's more of the workers, more of a workers. I'm not saying
and they pride. Well, that's the thing. They pride themselves on that too.
They do. They call it professional wrestling, and I notice that like, Major League Wrestling calls it wrestling. Impact, I think, even calls it wrestling. So
which by the way, I want to tell you, I don't know if you missed it last week. Chris Jericho, yes, the famous Chris Jericho, blew up his stable, the Inner Circle, turned on them, created a new stable with new younger guys called the Jericho Tribute Associate. Either way, it doesn't matter.
Wow.
But he came out last week and cut the promo, and this is why I was dying laughing at it, because I said the promo is the way to get heat. He said, "I am not a professional wrestler. I am a sports entertainer."
Oh, so he's okay.
And then the whole group said, "We are sports entertainers. We are not professional." I was like, "Oh shit, that's how you get the heat." He knows how to get that heat, man.
He does.
20, 30 years later, he can still get that heat.
He does. And Jericho's good at what he does.
And he worked out finally.
Yeah, I see that he's in a little better shape.
Yeah, he doesn't like my friend Dana when she was pregnant anymore. That's just as good.
No. I'm glad they're not getting confused anymore, like at Starbucks.
So it was pretty. Yeah, it was pretty. That was a cool. That was a cool little gimmick. Bambi, hello there.
Hey, how are ya?
One of our MVPs. Welcome to the show. Hope everything is doing well with you. What I wanted to jump off with, Eric, is I know it's going to really get under your skin. Well, considering if there's not a second season of this show, then it's going to cause a whole lot of problem.
What show is that?
There's a show being called Evil coming to the WWE Network in 2 days. It's about heels. Why they call it heels, bad guys? I don't know, but they're calling it Evil.
Okay.
And I have a list of the episodes.
Really?
Maybe that's why they didn't call it heel. Okay, well maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know.
Evil divides it. Evil makes it like, okay, these guys are bad. There's no like saying, okay, they're a good bad guy or they're an anti-hero. When they say evil, that means they're totally on the dark side.
Well, I want to run through the episodes.
Okay.
And we're going to say deserving, not deserving, and of course we're going to just talk about who's missing from season 1, and that's where I think your head's going to explode.
Oh, good.
Yeah, which will be fun because I like when your head explodes sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it provides good visual entertainment.
First of all, it's executive produced by John Cena, who was never evil in his life, and it's narrated by Cena too.
Wow!
So this is on the network in 2 days. Episode 1, I get it, Hollywood Hogan.
Okay, yeah,
absolutely one of the best heels we've ever seen. Never thought he could pull that shit off.
And that was evil what he did. He was Hulk Hogan, man, and he just turned his back on everyone. And he told you, "Screw you guys," and
did it for the money.
Oh, that was evil. I'll give you
Yeah.
that one. I'll give you that one.
Yeah, that one I have no issue with.
No, that's probably going to be the best episode.
Let me look real quick. Well, we'll see. All right. So we agree on number one. Number one has to be
Has to be.
unanimous.
Yeah.
It's one of the great heel characters world. Episode 2 is going to be The Miz.
What?
Yeah. Now, The Miz as a heel is way better than Miz as a face. I will definitely say that. Does he deserve to be in like a top 10 stuff? Well, how many episodes in this? Only 8. And I'm not saying it's top 8. He just happens to appear in the first season. Great heel, absolutely. Top 8, season 1. I don't know.
No. Miz is fortunate enough to be in a generation where there's social media, where he's pushed and can push himself, and where they want to whore you out to anything to make money off anything. And I'll give the Miz this: he's good at running his mouth. He is really good at running.
Great on the mic. Great on the mic.
I'm not sure that his name would have been the Miz back then. I think it would have been something. They would have had another clever name for him, and he would have been for his generation. He would have been whatever. I think he would have been good, but I don't feel. No,
not making it.
Not making it. Not to me. Not to me. He's top 15, top 20, maybe. Yeah.
See, that's the thing, though. We have a mix here of. No, most of these people, I should say, are the past 20 years, really only.
Wow.
There's none really before that, except for one person who goes back 40 years, like Hogan did.
Okay.
So I said maybe they're going to have another season. Maybe they're going to have another show. We can forgive a couple of this. Episode 3 is Sasha Banks. And my confusion with this is, if you're going to throw a current woman wrestler in there, why would you not put Charlotte Flair first? There is no better female heel, than Charlotte Flair.
What's going on here? That doesn't even make any sense.
I think they're doing it because she made that little Bailey fan cry that one time. That's it. The only reason.
I think it's fucking stupid. That's all. I'm not even going to give her the satisfaction of talking about it. I think it's fucking stupid, and I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
Well, I'll just say, over Charlotte Flair, that's ridiculous.
I agree with that. She's the ultimate female heel right now.
And she never stops. Even when she turns good, it lasts maybe a month.
Yeah,
I'm going back to heel again.
She's just like Flair. She's just like Ric Flair. He couldn't stay babyface. He had to be. He's the fucking heel. He's a nature boy. She's the nature girl, I guess. I don't know. Sasha Banks, get the fuck out of here.
I knew you'd get a little bit upset.
Oh God.
Episode 4, the Brothers of Destruction, who is Undertaker and Kane. Were they heels? I don't remember them being bad guys, heels at all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They were. They were bad. They were doing some fucked up shit. Why
don't I remember that? I thought they were always going after
like
them. I mean, when Austin was bad. No, why am I misremembering?
He wants to. Kane wanted to burn everybody, and the Undertaker wanted to bury everybody and sacrifice everybody. I mean, yeah, they're as a team. I don't know if I would do the Brothers of Destruction. Maybe they were heels, and I can't remember. Like you, I'm having tough. But like individual, Kane was fucking bad, and the Undertaker, when he went bad, it was really bad. He didn't even pretend to like not be satanic, and sure. Kane was just like an evil like serial killer, like pyro fucking. Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. So I'll agree. You know what? By proxy, I'll agree with that one. All
right, I'll wait. I'm gonna wait for the episode to make my judgment because I just don't remember them being heels.
I'm trying to remember who
I don't know.
Did they fight the Hardys or did they fight like I don't know. So much happened in the Attitude Era.
Yeah, it's too much to remember. All right, episode 5, I will agree with 100%. Is Randy Orton.
I'll agree with that.
Randy Orton, not a good heel, not a good face. Phenomenal heel.
No,
phenomenal heel.
He's a bad guy. He's a
He
bad
is-
guy.
Yeah.
And I only think of him being an asshole when I think about him. So yeah, I'll agree with that. I'll go with Randy Orton. Randy Orton's good.
Me too, because and this is the dude that kicks women in the head. He'll RKO anybody, anywhere, any place.
On any surface.
So I'm gonna go with that. Episode 6, Stephanie McMahon.
No.
I don't know. She's kind of evil, though. She's pulled some evil stuff in her day.
No, she's just is she? I don't know. I thought her character was so milked and over the top that it wasn't even believable.
Okay, I can get that.
Like
Vince was over the top too. Mr. McMahon's over the top.
He is, but he was just Vince the announcer as a heel, which worked. That because that's how I always approached him. Like he was just come down Monday Night Raw. Razor Ramon versus 1, 2, 3 cat. You got the babyface announcer who kayfabe being the owner. He's like, wow, I hope he doesn't get suspended for that. But then when he turned, he was like, I don't give a crap. I'm gonna fire all of you. Dude, he was. That's believable. Stephanie, no, she's playing the bitch way too much. She played it got stale and it got like, okay, we get it. Here she comes again. Okay, now she got breast implants. Okay, she dyed her hair. Okay, it's like, oh, okay, now she's dressing up like Triple H when she walks down. Okay, like we get it. Like you own the company and you can do whatever you want. That's the vibe it gave off, I think. But then when you see her like on like those interviews and stuff, she's like this fucking like she's like some like billionaire real estate agent, like going, well, our brand and we think and blah blah blah. It's like, are you reading off a fucking cue card? Like you have like a little thing that your employer gave you to fucking like you selling Amway. I mean, what the fuck is going on? I don't believe you. I'm not into it, Steph. Just go be Triple H's wife. Come out every 5 years. Don't ruin wrestling for us, which I already did. But whatever.
Okay. I might disagree with you on that one, but
that's cool. That's cool.
We'll watch it. No, but we'll watch it, and like I said, we'll rewatch the episode and see.
Oh, we got to watch all of them. Yeah,
we'll reevaluate and see where we stand. Because I mean, the only one I really don't understand so far is Sasha Banks, especially when you have Charlotte Flair sitting there.
That's totally, that doesn't even make any sense. She's not even that
heelish. Evil.
Not only that, is she really even that popular? I mean, can you?
I mean, back in the day, sure, but I'm telling you, they're basing this on the fact that she made that Bailey kid cry. That's it.
Listen,
what else has she done? It was evil.
No. I think it's you know what I think? I think it's bullshit. I think this list is fucking. If they're considering her, and what if I'm foreshadowing here a couple other people I'm thinking, I think it's just, you know what I think it is? I think they're trying to relate to the newer generation is what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
They're trying to get that demographic of 18 to 30, because guys like us, let's face it, now we're an older demographic now. We're in a different era. I hate to admit that. I just choked. But that's why. And Sasha Banks is somebody that probably, I know all the guys know her because fucking 30-year-old guys are fucking perverts. They're all the video game nacho eating fucking perverts. They buy more Kleenex than old ladies do. So yeah, I get it on that aspect, but on a real aspect, Sasha Banks, no, she's not worthy of even. She can't. And I hear, okay, I'll go off a little bit. I don't think she can work at all. I don't think she can work at all. I think she's absolutely horrid in the ring.
Okay, I'm not going to argue with you.
My opinion. I mean, other people may think like Raul or Bert or Kenny Dave Mega might think she's great, but I just don't think she's worthy. Fucking, why am I even talking about
who? Dave who?
Dave, that guy. He was on Pop Culture Pros for a bit. He worked.
That guy?
Yeah, that guy right there, Hollywood Dave. Yeah, he used to be part of the show. Remember, like 4 years ago.
I thought I imagined him for a while.
I'm wondering if like his name really isn't Dave. Like if he's like, was he in witness protection or something, or was
That's
he?
what I think.
Or is he a scam artist? Is he like one of those like the Tinder swindler?
I think he's in WITSEC.
He's in WITSEC?
I think he saw some shit he wasn't supposed to see, and they put him in WITSEC, so now he can't come on the show anymore.
That makes sense.
It's the only excuse for leaving us.
It's that, or he won the lottery. I don't know.
That would suck. You don't share with us, Dave?
Yeah, thanks, Dave.
Okay,
Huh.
it's all right. We're gonna have our tough enough to replace you pretty soon.
It's coming.
So, when we announce how we're gonna do it, we'll figure it out. But hey, we know we got Raul there. Oh, look at Bambi taking the shots.
Oh yeah,
Bambi, I think you should take over. She's throwing up the shots. It's the White Claws. You're absolutely right.
Of course it is. It's half of it.
It is.
What 30-year-old man drinks White Claws and admits to it? Nobody.
Oh God.
Especially what, pear flavored? Come on, Dave.
All right. Well, the next episode we're obviously going to agree on because it's Ric Flair.
Oh yeah, of course. It's Nate.
No better heel, ever.
No. And you know what's cool about Ric Flair is that even though he was straight up heel, he didn't pretend not to be. He was vulgar. He was demeaning. He was arrogant. He didn't try to fake it, but people still liked him.
He was never really, except against the NWO. He was never really face. He was never really good.
No, he was always a heel.
He was always getting, being an asshole. He was never really just. I would say that only time was in WCW because he hated Bischoff and he hated the NWO.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, heel all the time.
Total 100% heel. 100% heel.
I know. I hated him when with the Macho Man stuff because I was a huge fan of his.
Oh yeah, Savage stuff.
What about Elizabeth and
Piper?
Yeah, Piper.
It sucks they never had a Hogan Flair run. You ever hear their reasons for that? We should get into that some show. That's pretty stupid.
We can get into it right now if you want. Because we're just talking about that, as a matter of fact. Was it us? Who were we talking about that with? That it never happened because.
Well, Bruce Pritchard says it never happened because they couldn't. They tried it out at house shows, and they said that the draw wasn't there. I'm thinking to myself, okay, wait a minute. So you're going to base that off like Des Moines, Iowa, and like Oklahoma City, and fucking like Jasper, Alabama,
and most of those two were tag matches. Don't forget.
There was an MSG one where they did wrestle. I can't remember what videotape it was on. In fact, you can find it on YouTube. But they did wrestle at MSG, and they said it just did not. Bruce, like the chemistry wasn't there. It didn't work. No, wait a minute. You have this multi-million-dollar machine to build this up, and which you don't even really need to, because if Flair comes out straight as Flair, Hogan starts acting like Hogan. The clash of the two. Maybe it was that Flair. They think Flair was like. Did it make him look weird coming? No, because he's invading. He had the title belt. No, it would have worked. It would have worked.
I heard it was Hogan.
I heard that too.
And I heard Hogan didn't want to make me look bad or something. But I think that's why I think it's bullshit though, because Flair has never once not done business.
Mm-hmm.
Hogan, on the other hand, doesn't want this guy coming in claiming he's the best with the big world title belt, saying that he's the best and possibly. But I don't see them making Flair win though. I think they would have put Hogan over.
I see them putting Hogan over, but I see Hogan getting attacked afterward, and I see a setup for like they could have done it so perfectly. They could have done that. Hogan could have went over just like he always wants to, and Flair could have injured him. Like you could have had like perfect, and all those guys come out and jump him and beat him up. You either could have brought in another face, like the Warrior, could have saved him, or Hogan could have legit went out. You know what I mean? And done a movie or whatever. Mm-hmm. It would have worked. It would have worked.
I think it would have. I mean, yeah, we all think so. If you watch a lot of things, a lot of them are saying that it was Hogan who didn't want to do business for some reason.
I think
whether it's money or something happened.
Yeah, I think Pritchard's partner there, the guy he does it with, Conrad, I think he actually called Bruce out and said, I think he asked him, I heard Hogan was the one that, Of course, you know Bruce, the fucking WWE guy. He won't ever admit to that. You know, he's got Vince's balls on his right cheek every time he speaks, so he'll never say anything ill.
And even on the Monday Night War documentary, Hogan mentioned, we know Hogan bends the truth now.
Yeah.
He even said like, "Oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened." And
he's so full of shit.
Mean Gene Oakland was like, "Yeah, I heard one party didn't want to go. Didn't want to go over the way it was going to go over." But I don't see Flair doing that. Flair's lost to Conan. Flair's lost to he lost to Perfect to leave the company. I mean, he's never not done business.
No, that's what it's all about. You know, yeah. I mean, and if you really look at it, Flair, his ego wasn't so big that he thought he was like. He lived the high lifestyle. That's all he did. He was Ric Flair. He could do that, but he didn't do it to the point where he thought he was actually like, you know, like he wasn't at Hogan's level. Like Flair was pretty human. He'd hang out with anybody. I don't think he needed private dressing rooms. I mean, he might have had like one with somebody else, but he never like, Flair was like one of the boys. Like that's, you know, Hogan was too big for his britches, I guess. I mean, now we're finding out Hogan was a cunt. So,
well, I don't know. That's why WCW was like, dude, we're not wasting any time. First match, Hogan Flair for the title. And what to do? Flair put him over in his company. Flair put him over. So
yeah. So
I mean, I would have liked to have, not for nothing. All right, now let's just say it goes over well. I'm putting Flair over for that first one.
Yeah.
And then have Hogan maybe get the belt back later on.
100%. That's exactly how you do it. My opinion.
At a WrestleMania, having him, you know,
he should have lost it at like a Saturday night's main event.
And Flair. It doesn't have to be clean.
Doesn't have to
be, it can be cheating and all that. That's what Flair does.
There could be a chair shot. There could be whatever. And, it would have been great if they hit him with a chair and Flair put him into figure 4 and the ref counted him out and Flair, did the whole thing and whatever. Then Hogan gets up all pissed off, clears the ring. And then he talks about the travesty. You know how Hogan was going, oh, I can't believe it. And then at WrestleMania, bring it back. Tim, you're a genius. You're a genius. You should have been booking back then.
It's just what we would have wanted.
Yeah.
So it's just what we would have, it's the same way where, well, no, that wouldn't have worked. Because the Hogan macho thing, it wouldn't have worked. But this is something different. Imagine the vignettes and the promotion going into Ric Flair, who claims to be the greatest of all time, the world champion, against Hogan, the world champion that we know. Look, the season's changing, as you know it, right behind you. Set change happening right behind you as we go from St. Patty's Day to Easter in a heartbeat.
I got to get your production crew. You guys are doing well here.
So yeah, but say imagine the promos, the vignettes, the bullshit that you build up for 6 months for this goddamn match to happen.
Dude, it would have been so great. It would have been so great. I think they blew it. I really think they blew it.
Remember, even the fact that how insane it was that Flair bought that belt onto WWF television.
Dude, I really thought he was like, I didn't know what I thought. Like, I don't know what I thought.
I still watch that now. I'm going, how they get away with that? How they even do that? Like, why? How they even manage that?
Well,
it's fantastic.
It is. Now we know that the NWA seceded from WCW, and the NWA was a governing body of a wrestling organization sanctioning the WCW, and they pulled away from it. That's how Flair got to do that, because they created their own world title after that. So,
even you know what, Eric, even what they should have. Well, honestly, I don't know if it's going to last the whole year. Would you have gone? What WrestleMania was that he fought? They were supposed to fight
8.
All right, so would you have gone from 8 to 9, waiting for the rematch? See, I think maybe have Flair beat him.
Well, yeah, because
SummerSlam maybe, and then have the WrestleMania where Hogan gets it back.
I would have had Flair beat him at the Survivor Series, and Hogan could go take a powder and make his movies, and Flair can wrestle Piper, Flair can wrestle Tito Santana, Flair can wrestle Kerry Von Erich, whoever, you know what I mean? Give him a couple guys that tied over, and then have Flair, and company kicking the crap out of Savage or something, and Hogan run out. That sets up the big Hogan feud, and that's what Tim, you're right on with all of this. Like, by the way, this is exactly way it should have been. I agree.
It should have happened that way.
It should have happened that way.
Instead, we got Hogan, Sid, and I can't complain about Macho Flair because Macho did win, so I can't complain about that. But
neither one of them felt right. Macho Flair felt a little better than Hogan and Sid. Like, I was pretty happy to see Macho Man and Flair fight because that was believable. That was fucking believable.
Yeah.
But the Hogan Sid thing was pushed. Now that I look back on it, that was my underlying feeling why I didn't like it.
No,
then you brought Papa Shango into it. Then you brought the Warrior back into it, who looked like he was about as big as Steve Faraci. It's like, come on.
No, I agree 100% with you. Unfortunately, we'll never get to see that. I do miss that build up, those promos, that feel.
Yeah.
Leading up to one of those matches.
Me too.
Mr. Terzio, thanks for joining us, sir.
Hello, Mr. Terzio.
Well, the final episode in this, hopefully, it's only going to be a first season because you're missing way too many people.
Yeah.
It's Roman Reigns. Now, Roman Reigns as a heel is fantastic. He changed his career. But does he deserve to be on this list? No, not yet. Not right now.
Not yet. You're right. You're right.
But he has completely changed his career around based on turning heel. So
he has.
So here's what I wanted to say now, Eric. I think we're gonna have to do our save the day and do our own top evil people because Roddy Piper's not on here.
Roddy Piper's not on there.
Jake the Snake is not on here.
No Jake the Snake.
I mean,
Ted DiBiase.
Ted DiBiase is not on. I mean, how is this possible? Mr. Fuji's not on here.
No.
Bobby Heenan's not on here.
Trying to think like Jim Cornette. I mean, even Jim Cornette and the Midnight. I mean, come on, they were the ultimate heels in NWA.
That's why I was saying if this is a one-off season, a one-off show, then this is an absolute horrible list.
Dude, Cornette threw a fireball in Ronnie Garvin's face.
Yeah,
that's evil.
I mean, shit. And then you talk about females. Amula was fucking more evil than anybody.
Oh, she was the most evil bitch. Fucking, she's the original Screwjob, the Spider Lady.
Spider Lady. Yeah, I remember that. That was awesome.
That was.
So yeah, I mean, if there is no season 2, this is an absolute horrible list.
Yeah, this is terrible.
If there's a season 2 and you throw in your Pipers, your Jake the Snake, just like you said, Undertaker when he was,
Undertaker,
really evil.
Yeah, early Undertaker was great.
So that's why I always wanted to say I don't understand this show. Of course, I'm going to watch it.
Yeah, Vader, Big Van Vader in WCW, he was totally evil, man. Like people were scared of him. Like
even the Horsemen, they were evil. They were technically, bad guys. They were always bad guys.
Yeah. Rick Rude,
great bad guy.
God, there's tons of them, man.
Yeah, Terry said, what about Freddie Blassie?
Blassie, Freddie, Pencil Neck Geek. Yeah.
Phenomenal heel.
Bundy.
Okay. I'll go with King Kong Bundy. I'll always go with King Kong Bundy.
You always got to go with King Kong Bundy. We're big we're big Bundy fans anyway. So
I love Bundamania. Bundamania is always running wild in my house.
Oh, Andre the Giant, dude. Come on. What the fuck? Andre the Giant.
As a heel, terrifying.
There's the biggest one of all they missed.
So I don't know what they're going to do with this. Is it going to be a one-off season? I hope not.
Put Sasha Banks in there, though. Do that.
Exactly. That's where I knew you'd get pissed off. It makes sense to have her in there, but not your Charlotte Flairs or your Fabulous Moolahs or
even like one bitch that was
Sherry.
Sherry was bad.
Luna Vachon.
Sherry was real bad.
Sherry was real bad. Sherry was she was never a face.
No, Sherry was fucking awful. She'd claw your eyes out. Fucking, she'd fight you. You know what I mean? Like,
she turned on all her dudes.
Sasha Banks. The fuck is wrong with these people? No wonder why no wonder why AEW is better.
It's like why John Cena produced this piece of shit.
Yeah, go. He's better off at voicing the Honda commercials. Let him do that.
So, like I
Hey,
said,
you know what's funny about those Honda commercials that he overdubs, or that he voices? He narrates those. You can't see him. You
I'm
can't
gonna
see
go.
him.
I'm gonna go with it.
What? What? Ugh.
No,
That, that was a good joke.
it was. It was a good joke.
That was a total dad joke. Oh, you I'm sorry. She wasn't ooking my joke. She because she ate a whole giant plate of chicken parm.
That's okay too. And Sergio, how about Lou Albano? Exactly.
Oh, Captain Lou.
Yeah,
Hell
all these
yeah.
guys from back in the day. And who did he manage? The Samoans.
The Wild
Great bad
Samoans.
guys.
Real great heels. Demolition. They were scary as shit when they first came out.
So I don't know where this list came from. What's up with it? I think John Cena's a little crazy.
I think he's trying to appease to the current generation. I think you know what I mean, like because the Grand Wizard Terzio, you're getting before our time now. Like,
But how do
Terzio,
you? How do you?
we're not 75 years old.
Well, see, that's the problem. It's like you always say, Eric, if you're going to show a kid learning now how to cut a promo or even a heel promo, I mean, you're going straight to Piper. You're going straight to Jake the Snake.
You're going
We're not going to
Bob,
fucking
Bobby
Batista.
Heenan.
Yeah, we're
Bobby
not going
Heenan.
to Batista or
Sasha.
even Randy Orton. We're not going to Randy Orton either, even technically.
No, he's not really good on the mic.
No,
he's not. Sasha Banks, though, put her in there.
It doesn't make any sense. Zero.
Victoria Ann says, "Hey Tim."
Oh, hello there. That was Frank Hay 63. Oh, Raul, what's up,
bro?
What are you throwing here?
Abdullah the Butcher.
Yeah, Raul, that's what he's saying though. Does Sasha Banks deserve to be in this episode in the show? No,
she doesn't. Not at all.
Not at all. The Butcher was fucking crazy.
I don't think he's going to get in based on like all the controversy with him spreading Hep C. Like you know what I mean? That's a tarnishing. That's a tarnishing thing, known as a blood infection spreader.
That's just nasty.
That's pretty evil though.
That is pretty evil.
That's pretty fucked up.
That's very evil. If memory serves me, this was a guy named the Ox.
Ox Baker. Yep, he was pretty bad. Ox Baker was really bad.
Dr. D. David Schultz.
Dr. D. David Schultz.
There's a guy who you know. I sound like Chris Collinsworth all of a sudden on football. Here's a guy, but I mean, here's a guy you really think he proved it. He'll slap the shit out of you on purpose.
I'll do the Troy Aikman. Well, Tim, you know, I gotta agree, and also, no, but yeah, no, dude, he fucking slapped a reporter.
One of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life.
You
okay?
What did he say? Does that look fucking fake to you?
Hey, was that fake? It's an open hand slap.
That's open hand slap. Is that fake? Dude, I wouldn't want to get slapped by Dr. D. You kidding me?
That whole interview is fantastic. Just because he, you know, I think it's fake. Oh, you think it's fake? And he go, why do you do this? Because I can. Because I'm tough. Only the tough survive in this business. That's why I do it.
You know what I think? I think the whole thing, I think that was real, but I think Vince put him up to it, and I also think Vince paid him for it.
But if you watch the Dark Side of the Ring, Vince kind of shit on him after that, though. Let him take the fall.
He did, but I think Vince compensated him. I think he did.
Probably did.
Because Dr. D seemed to do pretty good for himself after that.
That dude's a bounty hunter now. Last thing I want to see is old ass Dr. D coming after me.
I know he looks like that. What's he look like with that afro he's got? Like
that was back in the day though. He had like the big cotton ball Q-tip afro.
Yeah. He looked like a gray pipe cleaner. Like I don't know. He's mean though. I don't know if I'd mess with Dr. D than back in the day.
I don't know, but I smell a top heel thing coming. I think we should pull them all together and announce our own top 10 because this is out of control for Like half these guys wouldn't be on my list right off the bat.
No, not at all.
I mean, Jake the Snake. Go
Roddy,
back and watch that guy's promos.
Roddy
They terrify you.
Roddy Piper smashing coconuts over people's head.
And he wore blackface, dude. Blackface.
Yeah, and he was nothing for. I'm not taking anything away from Piper. Don't try to cancel him because he's dead. He's dead. Leave him. Let him rest in peace. But I mean, he was kind of being stereotyped with Snuka. I got you a coconut. I got you a banana. Look, a pineapple. You wanted a pineapple? Here's a pineapple. And dude, it was so funny. Like, it was so funny. And then you hear what he said? He said he had to hit him and break it for real because he's afraid if he, because he said Snuka was getting mad at him. So he had to do it. But then when he went down, he even beat him up even more and he ran.
And he hit him with the wrong coconut.
No, he didn't hit the gimmick one. He hit the
real coconut.
Because then he watched the one fall and break or something. He's like, oh shit. He's like, I got to make this look good.
Yep, that's absolutely right.
You imagine getting how bad would that hurt?
Dude, come
getting swung by Roddy Piper, a whole coconut that hasn't been gimmicked.
That hasn't been cut or anything.
It's no wonder Snuka went on cocaine-fueled murder sprees. It's probably, it's probably the coconut milk that did it.
Yeah. No, I drink that shit every day now. Thanks to Starbucks.
You do?
Sometimes.
It's supposed to be good for you. It's supposed to be good for you.
It is pretty good. I'm not going to lie.
I don't think I drink anything. I don't think I drink anything or eat anything that's deemed healthy for me. I really don't.
No, I doubt it.
I really don't.
So I mean, I said, I think it's time for our list. And Terzio, Raul, you guys want to get on this list? Bambi, you want to get on this list? Be our guest. I want to hear your top 10 heels. Put them on our page. Yeah. I'll get the boss and all the pop culture crew together. We're gonna do the top 10 heel show.
Yep, 100%.
Has to be done because this list is horseshit.
This list sucks.
Horseshit.
It just sucks. There's no two ways about it. It sucks. There's 3 or 4 good names on it, and the rest suck.
Yeah, I don't understand why they were trying with this at all. It makes absolutely no sense. Oh, Bambi's in. Frank's in.
You know Raul's in.
I know
Raul, you in?
Val Venus.
A.k.a. Val Penis.
Nah.
I don't think he's a heel. Nah, he's just a recycled Rick Rude.
He was an anti-hero kind of thing.
Yeah, it was Attitude Era. He was a recycled Rick Rude. Like,
there weren't no real heels in the Attitude Era.
No, everybody kind of was on there's a fine line, and you either hovered here or hovered here.
Yeah.
Nobody was like this. Everybody was just kind of like that.
Not even close. Raul's in too. Good. I'll put it out to the word. Everybody, we'll get our nice list together. I think we should start doing that more often, getting everybody involved.
I think it's a good idea.
Start pumping out some more lists, especially with WrestleMania coming. I bet we can pump out a bunch of that stuff.
I think we could. I think we really could.
Speaking of which, Eric, I think you should come down for WrestleMania.
When is it?
Next week.
Ooh.
2 nights, Saturday and Sunday.
Boy, I'll see what I can do. It's going to be tough. It's going to be extremely tough.
All right, no big deal.
That's the problem. No, I would love to, but this is the squeeze time of year, but pretty soon I'm not going to have to, I'm going to be working enough to where I can probably, come down whenever I want. So
Frank's pulling out the fucking 1920s films. I got a classic one, Bulldog or Brower. Go back and look at the old videos. Guy was a maniac.
Stan the Man Stasiak. Wow.
Well, this must be Ed because the Empire 161 show, which is our Yankee show, people. Triple H literally tried to murder people. Yeah, but was he evil? Like evil? I mean, he might make a heel list, but top 10?
I think you make a heel list. Top 10 now.
Considering you got your son, you keep saying over and over again, you got your Pipers, you got your Snakes, you got your, I don't know if he's going to make it. He might crack the top 15. You can say the same thing about Austin when Austin actually was a heel with McMahon. But,
death is not evil, Ed. Death is the only way out of this world.
Oh, philosophical. You're getting all philosophical and shit.
Well, the many-faced God. He,
Oh yeah, that's right. You're watching Game of Thrones. I forgot.
Yeah. But really, in reality, death is not evil. Death is natural.
He's saying nails.
Yes.
Nails wasn't around long enough.
Yeah, but no, I got to agree with him. Nails was scary, and he just didn't give a fuck. Yeah, I got to agree with. I got to agree with that one.
Don't encourage Nails, please.
Well, it's a boss man one. Oh shit! Yeah,
exactly. That's what I'm saying. You can't encourage the boss man stuff.
Oh,
Ed's gonna come on one day though. He's gonna preach his
I want him to. I want him to make the
schlub.
case. I want him to make the case, and I want him to explain to the world why the big boss man deserves to be where Ed wants him to be.
That's his explanation for it all. Bosses,
man. And Ed, you can be on the Ultimate Warrior Redemption show when I do that one.
Which should be fun. And you know what? It's another good idea for the show upcoming, Eric.
What's up?
When you went on your Triple H rant last week, I disagree with you. And I think we should debate it. I'm not saying you're wrong.
Ooh,
I'm just saying I disagree with you.
No, that's good.
So I think we should. I think we should debate that one
because there's probably fair points that I don't know about or I forgot, and you too.
Exactly.
So maybe we could come to like,
especially when you put him fifth in the click. I'm like,
I have to. I have to.
I don't know. Might have to debate that with you.
Well, while I enjoy this wonderful squirt. No, it's so good, Tim.
What is that, ghetto mellow yellow?
No, it's like grapefruit soda.
Grapefruit soda.
It's been around since the 20s too. So
I don't like grapefruit, so I can't.
Tim, let's do this for everybody. It's right now. Let's just do it right now, off our cuff. Let's rate the guys in the click 1 through 5.
Okay.
From 1 to 5. Let's do our click.
Now, wait. First, we have to based on what? Based on
our feeling, our overall feeling to the click, where we think they belong in order of the click. Who is number 1 in the click? Who's the man? And who is the last in line? Who's still important, but who's only not as important as the other guys? Like, they're all great and they're all cool.
I'll go 5 right now with Sean Waltman.
5 is Sean Waltman. Okay, X-Pac 5.
Absolutely, I'll say he's 5th.
5th. Who's your 4th?
Well, who's your 5th? We know Triple H is your 5th.
Triple H is my 5th.
All right. Do you know your 4th then? Who was your 4th last week? I forget.
Sean Waltman.
He was your 4th.
Yep.
My 4th would have to. This is hard because I love all these guys. Fuck. I'd have to go Kevin Nash, to be honest with you. I would have to go Kevin Nash, honestly.
Kevin Nash was going to be my 3rd.
All right. That kind of makes sense. So my 3rd would have to be. I would put Razor 3rd. I would put Triple H 2nd, and I would put Sean 1st.
Actually, I have to swap. I have to put Kevin Nash 2nd and Scott Hall 4th. Not anything against Scott Hall, because Scott Hall is my favorite member of the clique, bar none. But in pecking order, it goes HBK, Nash, Razor, X-Pac, and Triple H. Razor's 3rd.
Okay, and I'm going Sean, Triple H, Razor, Nash, Waltman.
Okay, so we're skewed a little, but not. Now that's not taking away anything. Sean Hall, who's Gene?
Jean-Paul Levesque. He's saying Triple H.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, Jean-Paul Levesque, Nash, Waltman. Yeah, I don't disagree with that really at all. Except I would flip Jean-Paul Levesque with Waltman and Nash with
Well, Ed, I don't know.
That's Ed's prerogative.
Oh yeah, no, I'm just saying though, because last week, Ed, Eric's argument was Triple H wouldn't be where he was without marrying the boss's daughter, and I disagree with that as far as, because I thought if you ask any member of the clique, Triple H was the most hardworking, the most focused. Didn't drink, didn't do drugs,
and I agree with that. I agree with that.
And so that's why I think even without marrying the boss's, I mean, don't get me wrong, he wouldn't be CFO without marrying the boss's daughter. That he wouldn't have booking power without being the boss's daughter. That I agree with 1,000%. But I still do think he would have gotten where he was without marrying Stephanie. That's why I disagree with you.
I think The Rock had too much star power. I think Austin did. I think when the invasion hit, that would have overshadowed his push. I think he would have somehow survived based on his hard work, because I'm not going to take away his hard work at all. I am not taking that away. I'm not taking away his ethic, and I'm not even taking away his in-ring ability. He's one of the better workers in the past 30 years. There's no question about it. His finesse, his psychology is second to none. I mean, I would even rate him in the top 10 best workers. I would. I 100% would. He might even be top 6 to me.
Okay.
But that being said, I don't think he would have achieved as big a fame as he did if he didn't get into the whole. But I just don't. I really don't. And I'm not trying to slight him, really. But
no, I understand. I just feel that he was popular enough and over enough before the whole Stephanie storyline.
He was.
And don't forget, he was supposed to be pushed a lot sooner, but he took all the shit for the curtain call.
Yes.
And he took that for a year.
But what if he got
fucking pig farmers in a fucking pig pen match every week?
What if he got pushed and it didn't go as planned, like Mark Marrow's?
No, that's true. Well, if
Mark, we're gonna have to debate that.
If Mark Marrow married Stephanie, he'd still be Mark Marrow.
Yeah, but they would find a way to make him an asshole. That's
maybe
without already being one. You know.
Yeah, this is gonna be an ongoing debate.
Yeah, it's gonna be. It's because we're never. Yeah, but it's good. It's a good, healthy, good debate.
I gotta get our friend Ed. We gotta get Mike on here. Bear, he'll definitely fight for Triple H.
Really good.
He'll fight tooth and nail for Triple H. That'll have to be on the on another like Ultimate Warrior episode, which we have to do soon, I think.
Yeah, we got to do that soon. The redemption. I'm gonna call it the redemption of the Ultimate Warrior.
I don't know, dude. I think you're gonna be alone on that one.
After I make my case, no, nobody's. I'm gonna have some sympathizers. Trust me.
All right. That's interesting enough. We'll see.
I'm going to have some sympathizers after I state my case.
Who the hell is Mark? In terms of what the hell are you talking about?
Mark?
Oh, Mark Marrow.
Mark Marrow, yes.
Oh, yeah, they made him look like, what's his name?
Johnny B. Bad.
Yeah.
Little Richard.
Little Richard.
Ed, the redemption of Ray. I'm in for that. I thought... Listen,
Eric will defend the Ultimate Warrior. Ed, you can come on and defend Boss Man if you'd like.
100% you can.
I don't have to defend anybody. Except, who would I be defending that no one else likes? Who do I like that no one likes? Well, not no one likes, but who's controversial? I don't think anybody, really.
Guess not.
I mean, I admit all my favorite guys' faults. Except Randy Savage. I don't think he had any faults. Except he was crazy.
And jealous and aggressive.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with wrestling, though. That was his life, his personal life. That's a whole other ball of wax. You start throwing in personal lives, and then we're all going to lose.
Yeah, that's true.
All our heroes are going down.
Everyone, yeah, there's nobody safe.
So yeah, that would suck big time.
Boy.
So Ed, I know you say we're gonna. I want you to do a list too. I'm gonna put it out over the Pop Culture Pros chat. Top 10 heels. But Eric, we need to come up with guidelines like in-ring ability, obviously, mic skills, evil deeds, something like that, like things they've done.
Yeah.
Definitely scary as pro man.
Situations that they, like little run-ins or, like coconut smashing or cobra biting or burying somebody alive or lighting them on fire.
Let's not go there. He's no R2-D2, that's for sure. I call R2-D2 the MVP of Star Wars. He's saying Boss Man's the MVP.
I don't think R2-D2 is either, but
dude, R2 is the MVP of Star Wars.
Well, he's lasted the longest in each continuum, so I'll give him that.
MVP, baby. You can't stop that guy.
Well, the Gonk droid is too.
I have both of those tattooed on me. I'll fight either one of them.
You have the Gonk droid?
Yeah, I got a Gong droid on my back, on my shoulder.
Shit. No shit. I didn't know that.
And I have R2 here. It says MVP somewhere. I have a banner that says MVP above it.
Nice.
All right, Ed, I'll give you the glue. He says Boss Man's the glue because Boss Man would fight on Sunday Night Heat, and then he would be on like a mid-card Raw, and then he might show up on SmackDown in the main event, and then he might be a big spot in the pay-per-view, and not only have a match, but also be in someone's corner in the pay-per-view. So I'll give you the whole glue thing.
Wow, that's interesting, Ed. I never thought of it that way.
That's what he said.
I tell you what, he was fun as hell to watch.
Oh yeah, of course. I'll give him that too.
Even back in the day, he was great. Like, because let me tell you something. If you ever take a trip down to Cobb County, Georgia, I don't know.
Which I have
the next line, but you're going to be serving hard time.
That's right. With nails. So, all right. So I think we should set that up. Top 10 heels.
Top 10 heels.
I think we should set up the Ultimate Warrior debate and maybe the Click debate too. The Click debate's something I wanted to do for a long time.
Click debate's good.
Get that going. We got to get Bear on the show though, Ed. He has to come on here because he said, and it's a true story. He picked Triple H when Triple H was still the Blue Blood, saying that guy's going to be one of the greatest wrestlers of all time someday. How he picked him, I don't know, but he did. It's a famous story, a drunken story too.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's a good debate to have. But you know what? I did see. Let me go back up to Bambi real quick. I know she said something interesting.
HHH was the man before Stephanie.
Yep, there you go. That's what it was. Yeah, I agree with that. He won the title before that. IC, European, King of the Ring, all pre-Stephanie.
True.
So.
Hey, look, I'm not saying you're not going to change my mind after this. I'm just,
All right.
I will tell you this, Bambi. He was just another generic, long-haired, muscular, idiot wrestler from the 90s. And I can identify with that.
I was going to say, are you talking about yourself, Eric?
Yeah,
give yourself some credit. Give yourself some credit.
I will. Listen, I'm taller than Triple H. I weighed as much as him until he got on the gas, and I was out of wrestling. I was so disappointed, man, when I learned how, when I learned about kayfabe, and like these guys weren't, because I was using my real height and weight. Like I used my real height and my real weight, and like I would see guys like Devin Storm and all these other guys like look at me like you got to weigh more than that, don't you? And I'm like, no. Like, well, yeah. I like, well, what do you weigh? He's like, well, I put myself at 245. I said, well, how much are you really? He's like 215, and I'm like,
oh, dude, even football. Remember, even football when they listed you on the sheet for the program before a game deposit. I'm talking about. I weighed 20 pounds heavier than I really did.
No shit.
And I was thin back then.
No shit.
I think I weighed a little over 2, and they had me at like 225. Just try to scare the opponents.
Yeah.
That shit don't work.
No shit. I didn't know that. They kayfabe even in football. Wow.
They kayfabe football too.
Wow. So Tom Brady's not 6'4"?
No. Tom Brady is 5'11".
He doesn't look 6'4".
I don't know how big he is. I don't.
Troy Aikman does. He looks like he's that tall.
He looks like my ass when I don't wipe it.
Troy Aikman?
Fuck yeah, Troy Aikman.
He kind of looks like he sells like donuts, like door to door or something. I don't know.
Troy Aikman is the most. Troy Aikman was an wrestling announcer. He would be he'd be like a Bobby Heenan because he's so biased and so one-sided.
He is.
It's ridiculous.
He's really bad.
Everything's cowboy. No matter how bad they are, cowboy. Shut up, dude. Move on with your life.
Yeah. You had the best line and the best receivers and the best running back. You could have put fucking Steve DeBerg in there and he would have won 4 Super Bowl titles. So I don't want to hear it.
I think we have another debate too. Who? Oh, I don't know. We're going to put Steve, Bert, Dave, Jada, and Kyle
Put
them in order, click style.
Okay.
Best of worst.
We got to do it. We got to do it.
We can't put a line in there because that dude's like a superstar already.
Oh my God, he's like a celebrity. He's gonna pretend he doesn't know us soon.
No, he doesn't know us. He doesn't know us already.
No.
He's out there flexing his muscles.
It's fading. It's fading away. Yeah. You see him in the commercial? On the real commercial, he's walking out of the beach like this and shit. It's like you're just like, oh, that's it. He's done. He's gone. Somebody else is gonna pick him up. Then somebody else is gonna pick him up, and next thing you know,
hopefully he mention this. Just mention this one time on one show, and we'll be all right.
Well, he's gonna be like this action star, or like this police undercover bunko guy. Like I could see big things coming for him.
So go ahead. I'm gonna give you one shot. Click style ranking.
All of them.
Farachi, Bert, Dave, Ed. Jader, and Kyle.
Oh, Jader and Kyle. Not Ed. Okay.
You want to throw Ed in there too? Throw him in there. Throw Ed and Jason in there if you want. Throw them all in there.
No, we have to do a click style. We got to do 5.
Okay.
So we'll do, so 5 is going to be Kyle. Kyle's 5.
Kyle's last.
Then Bert.
Ooh.
Then Jader. Then Dave. Then the boss.
Wow, I thought Jader was getting that number 1 spot from you. It's a love fest between you and Jader, so I thought he'd get that number 1 spot.
I can't show too much by, otherwise everybody will think it's rigged. So, yes, Jader would have been number 1 usually, but no, the boss is number 1.
Oh, I see how it works.
Yeah.
After you were beating a Chev in the opening segment of the show, now
that was so great. That may or may not have been a work.
I think it was a work.
It definitely was a work.
It was a work. All right, dude. It's been an hour. It's been cool.
That's been a fun hour.
I knew we'd get that show getting going. But next week, WrestleMania week, I think we should plan something fun. I think we should do the list. I think we should pick one more WrestleMania before the actual WrestleMania airs. And then I think we should do a WrestleMania preview show. So if any of you guys want to join us for that.
Yeah, maybe we should.
Do a WrestleMania preview show. 2 nights.
We should do that.
We'll do it's 2 nights, so we got to do at least, an hour to it.
Okay.
Or maybe a half hour. Then we'll
figure out something to throw in there. Yeah. Let's definitely do that.
Cool. That sounds good to me. I hope they hit the rankings because that's pretty goddamn funny.
Yeah, me too.
Any parting words before we go?
No, this is an awesome show. It's when is the Hall of Fame? What day? Saturday. Can't wait for Austin. We can't either, Bambi. We can't either. Troy Aikman or Tony Romo, and Brock Aikman, 100%.
Troy Aikman, way more.
Way more. Romo's a douchebag too, but Aikman is way more biased.
You know what? As we're getting close to the WrestleMania, I have a feeling the Austin thing is going to be way overrated. I don't know why. I think they're going to drop the ball.
Yeah, I'm worried about that. I'm excited to see him, but I'm really worried about it. I really am.
I am. I have a feeling they're going to drop the ball. I'm very upset about it.
I hope they don't.
Thursday, that should be Friday. It's always the day before WrestleMania. So I'm thinking that's Friday night.
So who do we have this year? We have Taker, Vader, Sid.
My man Rollo knows. Right after Summer? What the hell is Summer down? What? What is that? Is that a misspell?
SmackDown. Yeah, I bet.
Oh, SmackDown on Friday night. Summer down. That's a stupid autocorrect. I don't blame you, Rollo. I blame autocorrect because they're dumb.
Yeah, that's not your fault.
Friday after SmackDown. Okay. Yeah, we got Austin, Vader, Sid. I heard the Steiners, Queen Charmel, which makes no sense.
No, that's so stupid.
Here we go again.
Why is she fucking even considered for the Hall of Fame? That's so fucking
how is Undertaker's wife not in there? And she is.
Exactly. Michelle McCool should be way before her.
Well, it makes no sense whatsoever. I'm not going to try to debate that now.
Way to go, putty face Vince. Silly putty head.
But did they announce the Steiners yet? Because that was just a rumor.
That was a rumor. I didn't hear him announce it yet.
Right? I don't think they did announce it yet.
But Vader,
they
definite Vader,
definite Sid,
and definite Taker.
And definite Taker.
This is the best class ever. Best class ever.
And I know it's your favorite class. That's for sure.
100% my favorite class.
All right, so we'll set that up for next week. Well, we'll probably have 2 shows next week. Then everybody, Tuesday will be our normal show. We'll do another Wrestlemania. Maybe we'll talk about, like I said, we'll break down some of these lists that we have.
And we'll be able to talk about the Hall of Fame too.
Exactly. You guys do the top 10 heels. I want to hear your list. And I know Sergio's going to come out with Mad Dog Vachon from 1972 and Crazy Crippler something.
Crazy Luke Graham and
like all that. But that's okay. I'll take it.
Ivan Koloff and
it's on Peacock. Raul says so. That's good.
Oh, it is on. Okay, I don't have to get anything extra. Just Peacock.
It's on Peacock.
Sweet.
So
we will be watching. Right. We will be watching Steve Austin on Saturday in this house.
Hopefully,
that's the bottom line.
They don't screw it up. Hopefully,
you know that Lauren has no idea what all Steve's slogans are. I said something to her in the store the other day, and she's like, "What?" I'm like, "That's Steve Austin." She's like, "Okay." And I'm like, she had no idea. And she's like, "I don't know that." And I'm like, "What do you mean you don't know Steve Austin?"
Or I told you what the past was you need to know about them. Frank, we know about most of them, but when you're going back to like the early days. Like early days, and it's like slow down. Dude.
Yeah, like Lou Thez and fucking Vern Gagne. I mean, come on.
Playboy Buddy Rogers.
Yeah.
Nature Boy. There's only one Nature Boy.
Nature Boy Buddy Rogers. Yeah. So, Gorgeous George. Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us, Mrs. Ant. You are the man, of course. Let's get a quick rundown. Tomorrow. He said he's going to switch it, but I don't think he's coming. Put it in the books for the Mets fans out there. Tomorrow night also, Granny's Peach Tea going Wednesday. Thursday, Skyline Review with Ashley and Gabby. I want to say Gabby, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I don't want to screw that up. They're new. That's the new Disney show. Make sure you guys watch that and check it out. Friday night. Eric, do we have a special guest on your show Friday night?
We may and we may not. If we don't, we're going to bring a good show anyway, Tim. It doesn't matter. But we may have a special guest.
Even I don't know what's going on in that show until I get there that day. So it's a fun show.
It is. That's what makes it so great. But we're going to have we may have a special guest if he can get everything straight, because we have a bit of a time difference and a bit of a cultural difference. So
cultural difference.
There's really not. How about a continental difference, not cultural?
It's Bigfoot.
I'm not. Hey, listen, I'm not saying yes and I'm not saying no. But we may have a guest. If we don't, we will have him the following week. But if we do, he'll be on. If not, we got a great show for you. And I'm going to drop an announcement on the A to Z program about an upcoming fun, not to miss A to Z program, which will combine the A to Z program with one of your favorite game shows.
Ooh.
And you are gonna see some of your favorite pop culture pro personalities in this game show. And they're gonna win stuff for you.
Nice.
For you.
I like it. And that's Friday. And I think Ed right now, the Empire Sun 161 show, that's our Yankee show, is going on Sunday. He does that show with Lisa.
I just found a lady that had a Phil Rizzuto autographed baseball.
Tweet.
Yep.
So make sure you check out all those shows. Make sure you follow us, popculturepros.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. If you want the audio version because you don't like our faces, we're on Spotify, iTunes, iHeart, all that good shit. Make sure you subscribe to all of them. Spread the love. Share us out. Take us everywhere. Don't forget to click on us immediately. Eric, any parting words before we go?
No. Share us out. Like us. Love us. Go listen to us. Go watch us. Wherever you can, whatever you do. Give us some love. We're giving you love. Give us a little back.
Exactly. And remember one thing. We're better than you. And we know it.